Dangerous, my beautiful horse. Too wild to race. Wouldn't take the reins of the whip. Should have been a war horse. Got tired of the pasture. Couldn't stick the peace and the quiet, gave up on life. And is now free. In the blink.
You crying?
Super Bowl size. I need a fine dime with some Super Bowl thighs. You say you the truth, that's a Super Bowl lie. I flex on a nigga like a super swole guy. You come into the squad and you super gon' die. I make it look easy and I super don't try. It's funny, everybody always looking up to me, but I've always been a super short guy. Bye.
You know what? I am disappointed, man. I am disappointed in the PlayStation community, man. Y'all are fucking settling for mediocrity. Y'all sound just like these Xbox fanboys. Those y'all that say the show is a 10 out of 10, they showed great shit. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all sound like fucking idiots out here. Xbox has had better shows than this, for sure. Xbox has had better shows than this, and y'all clown the fuck out of them. When the main highlight of this showcase, the main thing I hear people say is, Astrobot day one, bro. Astrobot's gonna be fire. Astrobot. That is how low the bar has sunk, man. Listen, I'm not saying Astrobot's a bad game, but when you guys are out here fucking clamoring for motherfucking Astrobot, that's the game you're looking forward to this year, is Astrobot on the PS5? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know why everybody's so upset. They showed so many good games. They showed a lot of good games. There's games I'm looking forward to playing. I have no problem with it. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It was a great show. They showed some decent third-party shit. That's right, third-party shit. And I'm just going to cut this shit right now, man. Before I get into the whole other part of the video where I break some of the shit down, they showed a lot of decent third-party shit. Now, why is that a problem? Well, first of all, this is a PlayStation keyword, PlayStation State of Play. I watched this shit because I want to see what's coming from PlayStation. This third-party shit, man, look, I did not invest into a fucking PlayStation. I did not invest into the ecosystem to see and play third-party shit. I played shit on my PS5. Yes, I played third-party games. But the reason I bought a PlayStation was for PlayStation Studios and because of the pedigree of the developers that they have in their possession. That's why I invest in this system in PS5, because I want to fucking see what the big hitters are coming out with, right? Naughty Dog, Guerrilla Games, Ben Studio, shit like that, right? They got all this fucking talent. We have no clue what's happening with any of them except for Marvel games with Insomniac. And what do we get instead, right? So I invest in this platform. I invest my time and money in this platform. You got somebody, let's do an example. I don't know if those of you know who Sick Humor TV is. He has a No Cap podcast. This dude owns like 8 or 9 fucking PlayStation. He owns 2 or 3 PSVR 2s. He owns, I think, 2 or 3 fucking PS Portals, right? This dude buys more games than anybody I know. He buys games fucking twice. He'll buy it on Steam if it's a PS5 game. He will Helldivers on Steam and PS5. This dude puts a ton of fucking money in the PS5. So for somebody like that, man, who voices his opinion about his distaste with this show and how they're catering to the PC or PS5 and how he has no fucking clue what PS5 or Sony's doing going forward and how they have forgotten about the true hardcore PlayStation gamer, when somebody like him is saying this shit, you know there's a fucking problem. Make no mistake, this State of Play was absolute fucking garbage. It was garbage. And I'll restate one more time for the fucking idiots in the back, right? They showed decent third-party shit. But everything they showed first-party wise was goddamn trash. And let's start with Concord, that fucking Overwatch clone, fucking generic-ass looking game. So they start with that, right? They start with a cinematic trailer for what I thought was to be a story beat. They spent like fucking, 15, 18 minutes on just fucking one game Concord, and what? Half of that was a goddamn cutscene. So I'm seeing the cutscene, right? So I'm thinking, oh, maybe this has a single player element to it, right? Maybe it's a single player campaign along with multiplayer. Nope, because they confirmed there's going to be, I guess, at the start of every season they'll have like a little cutscene. They'll kind of progress the story further. But the fucking bulk of this game and the main component of this game is PvP live service. And let's talk about that. This looks just like Overwatch. This looks like any other arena shooter that you've seen, only fucking more generic. The combat, they interviewed the developers and talk about the tightness of the combat and your abilities. We've seen this time and time again. And I cannot stand this new initiative from Sony with trying to push fucking live service games. I understand that's where the money's at. That's where like they're looking at shit like Fortnite, Warzone, shit like that, and they want all that fucking DLC, Battle Pass revenue. But the way they're going about it, man, there is no creativity about how they're going about it. They're making shit like this to fucking die. Shit like Foam Stars, already DOA and released. In this game, if you ask me, it looks like Lawbreakers 2.0. And ask Cliff Bleszinski how the fuck that turned out. They're so into this live service push now. Like I said, they want all that money. They're so into it. But only if they had a game with some originality, right? Only if they had a game that was their own. There wasn't a fucking clone of anything else. If only there was something. If only there was a game, a live service game that they could make that was first party, that was from a from very popular IP that everybody knows, everybody in the world knows now with the show coming out. If only there was a fucking live service game they could come out with. Oh, that's right. They fucking canceled The Last of Us Factions. So they canceled the fucking Factions they were working on for years. They canceled that live service part, right? So that's canceled. That what could have been a great game that we never saw the light of day, we never saw any gameplay on, is canceled. And in its stead, we get goddamn Concord. Bro, I want to throw up. And the worst part about all this shit is the PlayStation fans who are acting like they give a fuck about this game, who are acting excited for this game. You know, the same ones who are acting like they were excited about Foam Stars, but that shit has like 100 fucking players now. Trust me when I say, this game is already DOA, man. Nobody gives a fuck. And what's really interesting is this game seems to me like it should be like a fucking free-to-play game, but no. I don't know how much it costs yet, but apparently pre-orders are going up pretty soon. So we'll see what the price on this game is. But a mid-price title, however it's going to be, with season passes, and it always costs me, it's going to have all the fucking tropes of a fucking live service game, but even, all the microtransactions and skins, battle passes, all that bullshit, and have a fucking, $48 price tag. We'll see. Maybe even fucking $70. Who the fuck knows? Releasing day and date on PC. Comes out later this year, man. That game is generic as it gets, and I hope it dies so somebody learns a goddamn lesson about this live service shit. If you're gonna do a live service game, if you really want to dive into live service, make something fucking original and put some goddamn thought and effort into it. Just don't clone every other goddamn game you see, or try to catch a light in a bottle from that another developer got and try to copy their success like Xbox does. And speaking of shit that Sony's doing, Xbox has been doing, and following their fucking footsteps, let's talk about God of War Ragnarok going to PC. Who gives a fuck about this? Why is it in a PlayStation showcase? Well, because it's a first-party game. I don't give a fuck. It's a PlayStation state of play. We've been played this shit. Fantastic game, but we beat it. And they're presenting the show. It's going to PC like we give a fuck with ultra-wide support. And they even boast shit on there, like, that they try to make it seem more enticing to the console. Uncapped frame rates, ultra-wide support, all this other shit, right? These buzzwords for the fucking PC. Fuck out of here. I don't want to see this shit. This is something you can fucking announce on Twitter. Hey, God of War Ragnarok going to PC later this year. Fantastic. Don't bring this shit up to the fucking showcase. But that brings me to a bigger question, right? Didn't the new CEO of PlayStation say something to the effect of, you know what, let's just read this quote. So this is a quote that from the new CEO of PlayStation that was recorded just days ago. And I quote, "We introduce our great franchises to new audiences, and we're finding new audiences that are potentially going to be very interested in playing. For example, sequels on the PlayStation platform." Hold up. End quote. Hold up. I'm confused. Alright, we'll start the quote back up again. I'll finish the rest of the quote, then I'll get my fucking info. "We have high hopes that we're actually able to bring new players into PlayStation at large, and into PlayStation platforms specifically. Actually, the same goes for the work that we do extending our great properties onto other media such as television, series, and film." End quote. So let's read that one part back again. We introduced our great franchise to new audiences, and we're finding new audiences that are potentially going to be very interesting in playing. For example, sequels on the PlayStation platforms, sequels on the PlayStation platform, sequels on the PlayStation platform. We have high hopes that we're actually able to bring new players into PlayStation at large and into PlayStation platforms specifically. What the fuck are you talking? So this dude says this, right? And then 2 days later, State of Play. In case y'all didn't know, God of War is a fucking sequel. God of War Ragnarok is a sequel to the first God of War that came out in 2018. So what this guy's saying makes no fucking sense. That was just recorded days ago, days before the announcement of God of War Ragnarok going to fucking PC. And the same can be said about Horizon Forbidden West, right? Horizon Forbidden West is a sequel. So the plan here is to introduce a first-party game on the PC, the first installment, and then not do the second one to try and entice people to buy a fucking PS5. That's a goddamn lie, because you're releasing the goddamn sequels on PC shortly after. So what he's saying is a blatant lie here, man. It directly conflicts with the fucking strategy you're talking about, dude. At one point, they're saying that they want to do that to get people on the PS5 platform, maybe put the first one and not the sequel on there, but you're releasing the fucking sequels. You just did it yesterday. Shit makes no sense. Now, in the spirit of that, the rest of that quote, the rest of the interview, he does say that they don't plan on going day and date. And I hope they don't. But I'm not rolling out, man, because their messaging right now is all fucking over the place. Like I said, that quote is insanity. That he just said that shit, again, a few days ago, but it directly contradicts everything that their strategy has been in the past and now going forward just yesterday. But the last thing about this God of War deal PC announcement is I don't need to see a 3-minute fucking trailer on a showcase, or I'm sorry, on a state of play for Ragnarok going to PC. I don't give a fuck. Don't waste the fucking show's time with that. That could have been a really quick pop-up, something like that. I understand, like, they want to do the announcement, but like I said, that is a fucking Twitter announcement. Don't put that shit in the showcase no more. I was sick of that shit the last time they did it with the Spider-Man game. Fuck off with that. And then we know for sure Spider-Man 2 is coming in the near future, even though you would think, right, that if you want people to come to your PS5 platform, the first Spider-Man is already on PC, so the plan now, right, the plan now would be not ever bring Spider-Man 2 to PC. Make people go buy a PS5 to play if they want to play it that bad. But that's not going to fucking happen, and it's not what we're saying going forward. That's not the fucking messaging. And as if shit could not get worse, man, what could be worse in a showcase, or I'm sorry, goddamn state of play? I keep thinking it's supposed to be a fucking showcase, a state of play, than a PC announcement for God of War Ragnarok. Let's think about that. How about a fucking Until Dawn remaster? Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? Who is asking for an Until Dawn remaster? Who the fuck was asking for this? Who? Where do these people come from out of nowhere now? They're like, oh, I love that game. I'm so hyped for this shit. That's one of my favorites. When? Where? Where the fuck you been at? Y'all ain't been playing this shit. Y'all ain't been talking about this shit. Most people I come in contact with don't even know who the fuck Supermassive Games is. You know why? Because their last fucking couple of games have been garbage, including Switchback VR, which is a fucking embarrassment. I've been following them closely since Until Dawn, right? I know about Until Dawn. I know about fucking all their games that they released since then. The Quarry, that was trash, all that shit. They've been on a fucking downward spiral. But now everybody's so hyped for fucking Until Dawn, right? And here's the part that kills me. This shit isn't even a fucking remake. It is a remaster. I repeat, it's not a remake. It's a remaster like the goddamn Last of Us Part 2! So, big question here is, those of us that own this game already, who bought it on PS4, right? Is it going to be a $10 upgrade like it was for Last of Us? If so, cool. But if they try to charge full price for this shit, or even $50, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, because this is a remaster, like I said, not a remake. And from what I can tell, they have not advertised any new content in this game. They really haven't gone into how much better the graphics are gonna look, or what they've done to improve shit. Is there new areas to explore? Are there new scenarios? Are there different choices to be made? I haven't seen none of that shit yet. So I'm pretty sure that this is just a simple little resolution bump, a little quick remaster of a game that come out, what was it, 10 fucking years ago. And if that's the case, get the fuck out of my face with that cash grab bullshit. It's a good game, but I'm sick and tired of this shit with PlayStation this generation so far, with remasters, remakes, And especially a game that's fucking 8 years old, 6 years old. What the fuck is this shit with the remaster remakes? Are we fucking out of ideas already? Fucking Spider-Man was only 2-3 years old and already had a goddamn remaster. This shit's embarrassing. Knock it off. So just to recap, right? We're talking first party here. We're talking first party. So far in this state of play, we had Concord, a trash-ass 5v5 Overwatch clone wannabe, trash-ass looking game, right? Then you got God of War Ragnarok on the PC. The fuck's that do for a PlayStation gamer? Nothing at all. Then you got an Until Dawn, even though it's not technically first party, but you got an Until Dawn fucking remaster, which nobody asked for, nobody wanted. I heard nobody fucking hype up, and even now it's announced, you got some people like, oh yeah, can't wait for that shit. Lies, straight lies. You can go play this shit on PS Plus right now. It's the same goddamn game. So what's next? First party was what's next in this showcase? What stole the show? What did everybody get hyped about? What's everybody over there on the PlayStation side jumping for joy about and so goddamn happy? I kid you not, motherfucking Astrobot, fucking Astrobot. Look, not hating on Astrobot. Astro's Playroom, cool. The fucking pack-in that came with a PS5, cool. It was a pack-in. It came with the fucking, it came installed on the PS5. It was a good way to showcase the DualSense features like when the console first released, man. And it might be a good platformer on its own. I'm not saying it's not. But for those of you championing this shit and saying it stole the show, and I've even seen motherfuckers talk about this is the game of the year contender already. How the fuck would you know that? How would you know that? And are we down that bad on PlayStation right now that we're talking about that we're hyped more than anything this year? You're more hyped about any game this year on PlayStation side than Astrobot, bro. I just you got people talking about it's the new mascot. It's the new mascot for Sony, man. It's a children's game. And if I can honestly say in my heart of hearts, man, if this was a Xbox reveal, if Xbox's shit was Astrobot, let's just say that was their character, y'all would be clowning the fuck out of them every hour on the hour. I don't get you guys. You can't be knocking Xbox for having fucking nothing, no games being shown, all this shit going to PC, and have a fucking kids game like this be their fucking main game, kind of like Hi-Fi Rush was, and you guys fucking grilled them for that shit when they showed that. And that was the star of the show on their last fucking showcase, or last Xbox, whatever the fuck they call their shows. Y'all clown the fuck out of them for Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, it's a kiddie looking game, our style, but y'all are hyping up fucking Astrobot, bro. Come the fuck on. Look in the mirror, man. Hypocritical as fuck. I cannot stand dudes like that. I cannot stand dudes who don't stand for nothing. Y'all are not hyped for Astrobot. I repeat, y'all are not hyped for Astrobot. It's just so goddamn dry. First party wise on a PlayStation, that's all the fuck you got. And out of first party wise this year, yeah, that's the fucking only game we got. That's the fucking main draw right now. That's the only fucking, like I said, it's the only fucking first party thing. This shit's it's just not up to the quality, man. Not up to the pedigree that PlayStation is known for. Like I said, it might be a decent platformer. It looks like a decent game, but it's not it. What the fuck is Naughty Dog doing? What the fuck is Ben Studio doing? Or Studio Ben, whatever the fuck it's called. Huh? What the fuck's Gorilla working on now? How about Ghost of Tsushima 2? Where are these Sucker Punch? Where are these big hitters at, bro? Where the fuck are they? What are they doing? It's all we want. I'm all about giving time to cook like that. But let us know what the fuck you're working on, because the shit is annoying the hell out of me. And everybody's talking about, well, this was just a state of play. You should have known that. It wasn't a showcase. It was a state of play. Oh yeah? Then why the fuck was last year's showcase utter garbage then? And everybody universally agreed on that. That last year's showcase was fucking trash. I don't care it wasn't a showcase. It should have been a showcase then. Alright? Because now, I gotta wait until the Xbox fucking game, whatever they call their fucking show on June 9th. The Xbox, is it Xbox Showcase? Now I gotta wait till that shit and hope that they put out some decent fucking games there. And I hope that they reveal some hype ass shit, because PlayStation certainly didn't do it. Like I said, this state of play showed some decent looking third party games. I want to play Silent Hill 2. I'm a big survival horror fan, even though this Silent Hill is looking a little janky. I think Bloober Team is really going to fuck this shit up. I do not trust them at all. So we'll see how that shit goes. And they got a price of $70, which I think is a bit hasty, man. They should price this shit at $60, just my opinion. But the game, just from the fucking trailers I've seen and the footage I've seen, does not look up to snuff, man. It looks like too close to the original as far as like the clunkiness. And I was already people on Twitter and YouTube and shit like that, and they're saying it's supposed to be like that. The first Silent Hill 2 didn't have good combat. It's never had good combat. No shit, dumb fuck. That's why it's a remake. A remake supposed to improve on shit like that. How about RE2 remake, huh? Why the fuck do you think that they didn't leave fixed camera angles in there, huh? Why do you think they didn't leave the fucking tank controls in there, huh? It's because a remake is supposed to improve upon the experience that everybody loved. You keep all the shit that everybody liked, and you improved upon the shit that everybody didn't like, or the shit that needed upgraded. That's what they did with RE2, and that's why it was so heavily praised. This shit, I don't think it's going to do that, man. I think they might have stuck too close to home here. I'm telling you, people that this modern audience 2024, even me, man. I'm playing a game right now called Crow Country. It has like them tank controls and that weird, and tight quarter and shit like that. I'll tell you what, it's fucking hard to adjust to after playing shit like RE4 and RE2 and games in 2024 survival horror shit that's been modernized. It's hard to go back to that shit. So for somebody who's never played a game like that, they're not gonna like that shit. I'm telling you that right now. So Silent Hill 2 looks a little shaky to me, but like I said, like I'm definitely gonna pick that up. Dynasty Warriors, I love Dynasty Warriors. I fuck with it since the PS2. I'm picking that shit up. The new Dynasty Warriors game. What else? That Behemoth game from PSVR 2. That looks good, and so does the Alien VR game. The little bit we saw of it. But here's another problem with this fucking first party shit I'm talking about. PSVR has been out for what now? Almost 2 years. And the first party fucking game, the first party support there is severely lacking. And I know people say, oh, we're getting games every other week. There's over 500 games on PSVR 2. I don't give a fuck, man. If I wanted to play these third party games, I didn't need to buy a PSVR 2. I could have bought a MetaQuest or some other fucking headset who has their own exclusives as well, like the Assassin's Creed ones and shit like that. Just like the PS5 console, I bought the PSVR 2. Why? Because Sony has first-party studios that I thought would be taking advantage of this headset, and it has yet to fucking happen. And Behemoth is not first-party. The Alien game is not first-party. They have still not put out a first-party goddamn title for PSVR 2 besides Horizon fucking climbing a mountain. All right? That's a problem for me. And that's something I want to see addressed. I want another first-party game from PlayStation for PSVR, because I've still not seen a game better looking on PSVR 2 than Horizon Climbing a Mountain. And yes, dumbasses, I know it's called Horizon Called Mountain, but that game is 80% climbing, so I call it Horizon Climbing Mountain.
Did you know you can
just deal with it.
With Snapchat
New Monster Hunter game. I think Monster Hunter is legit one of Capcom's worst series. I've tried it many times. I cannot get into it. I find the gameplay horrible, and this new trailer did not do this new game any justice. It looks slow as fuck. It looks choppy. That game's definitely running 30 FPS. I'm not a Monster Hunter fan, so I'm not gonna trash it too much. Not my game, Monster Hunter, so I'm not looking forward to that. But like I said, that's another third-party game that I can play fucking anywhere. Path of Exile 2, ooh, bro, just ooh. Ballad of Antara, I think it's called, looks pretty good. And then Where Winds Meet looks decent, but it's another Souls-like, so yay, another one of those. But like those games look decent. But again, like I said, I don't come here for that shit. I come here for the first party, man. So to end this video, man, that's what we're left with. We're left with a fucking Until Dawn remaster, Concord, Astrobot as PlayStation's new flagship game in 2024, in this new generation, this fucking generation of 4K, 60, and 120, and it's a beast, the most powerful console, and pushing shit forward, and Unreal Engine 5. Astrobot is peak gaming, apparently, on the PlayStation side now. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all the fuck I'm saying. So this, I really hope they can't go out like this, bro. I really hope that they still have a showcase planned for this year at some point, maybe after the Xbox show. I really hope they fucking at least announce something, goddammit, coming out, or show us more for fucking Wolverine, Spider-Man, the new game, or Venom, something. You gotta show fucking something, man, because Xbox might come out here and fucking annihilate it. We don't know. I have no idea what Xbox is gonna do. If I had to guess, it's gonna be disappointment and fucking trash this again, but I'll tell you what, Xbox does not try very hard at all to beat the state of play. They don't try very hard at all. All they got to show is really a fucking Gears of War remaster collection. Bam, they win it right then and there, because Astrobot is not that fucking game. There's more I can say, man, but I gotta wrap this video up, man. So that's it for this time, guys. Really like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. Talk to you guys next time. Thanks.